woke up, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Gotta get ready for work. There's old Rusty Russ, and we got somebody new. Where's she at? There's old Daisy May. There's a Daisy May. Yep. And Rusty, he's a little bit jealous. Old Rusty Russ is a little bit jealous. Yeah, it's like I said, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I just woke up. Gotta get ready for work. Gotta work today. But anyway, yeah, ain't got much talking in me this early in the morning. So let me pause this and I'll tell you a little bit later why we got Daisy May. Well, I'm at work. I've been here 5 hours now. I got 3 more to go. Still don't know where I'm at. Any clues? You'll know soon enough. But right now,
Guest service, please.
guest service. Right now, I'm just chilling, taking a few minute break, and then yeah, back to work. Well, it's the end of another long work day. I'm just sitting here in the old RV. It's really dark. This makes it look like it's light out, but it's really dark. But I'm just sitting here, kind of watching the sun go down and playing on my phone. You see behind me there. Yeah. Well, hang on, let me turn you around. Yeah, that makes it look so. It's not that bright out, trust me. It's almost actually hard to see. It's pretty dark. Oh yeah, there she is, sitting right there. But yeah, I'm just sitting here, got off work. Well, actually been off work a couple hours. Just sitting here hanging out. Got the 2 dogs in here, old Rusty and babysitting Daisy for a friend. So yeah, she's a handful. She's full of energy now. Let me tell you, whoo, son. Anywho, it wasn't too bad at work today. It's about a typical day, you know, busy, and you get a few people in. It's not so pleasant, but just pretty much another basic day. But I'm ready to go. I think we both are. We've worn out our welcome here and ready to hit the road. We ain't got much longer. 2 weeks, I think, is what we got. Well, 2 working weeks. We've done counted days about 6 different ways, but I think we got 3 weeks total and 2 working weeks or something like that. I don't know. Either way, we're ready to get out here. I mean, I like this place, and it's beautiful here, and it's warm weather when everybody else is cold, but you know, enough is enough. It's time to go. Anyhow, I'm gonna pause this video and just sit here and wind down and relax for a little bit, and then maybe tomorrow I'll turn it back on. It'll just be a matter of seconds for you. It'll probably be the next day for me. But when I come back, what did I say? I will come back. Not if I come back. I will come back tomorrow if something interesting happens. All right, we'll be back. So it's the weekend. The wind's blowing, so I don't know how bad it's showing up on this video, but anyway, it's the weekend, and I just thought I could have got my fancy little microphone, but all right, back to saying it's the weekend. So we went and found a place to camp. There's the old white shadow behind me, and you can barely see her van behind that. We, as like every weekend, we try to go somewhere, get out of Quartzsite and spend our days off somewhere different. So let me turn around and I'll show you where I'm at. Right now we are at, how did I say it, Kofa? I don't know if it's national. It ain't a national park. It's like a reservation, or not a reservation. What do you call that? Animal reserve type thing. Anyhow, it's Kofa. About 25 miles outside of Quartzsite, like you're going to Yuma. We came in here pretty deep. Can I find it? The question is, can I find it? Yes. See that little white speck right in the middle of the screen, if I can hold it still? You got all the strawberry and bushes and that one little white speck almost dead center of the screen. Well, that's about where you come in off of Highway 95, right there in that general area. So we've come in here pretty far. That's, I think we're about 4 miles in. We're not the only ones here. There's a camper right there, camper right there, bunch of campers over there. But anyway, there's the wind. I hope it ain't too bad, but we come in. There's some cool trails walking on that rock formation, mountain, whatever you want to call it. We've been up there before. Oh, back when we first got here, we rode the scooters up there. Can I find it? I'm on my phone, so if you see again, right, if I can hold it still, right in the middle of the screen, there's like a faint white line in between the two rock formations down low, right dead center. That's that trail we was walking on. You know, we rode the scooters up here, and then we walked up in that little canyon-like thing. It's been back when we first got here a couple months ago, but anyway, the point of rambling like that was we decided to stay back, not go all the way up in the canyon, because it's beautiful up there, don't get me wrong, and you can camp up there, but when you're that close to the mountain or the rock formations, you don't get to see the grandness of it, how big they are. And I mean, yeah, you can see, you know, some cool stuff because you're right there at it, but you're sort of looking up, you know. And here you get the grand view, you know, you get to see all of it. So we decided not to go all the way in, just kind of come in a few miles and camp out here. Pretty good spot. See that truck? There's a little truck going down the road. So we're not real close to the gravel road coming in. And when we got here, them people wasn't here and that one wasn't here. So we had, you know, a place sort of to ourselves, you know, area. And we still do. You know, I didn't even know they came in. I never even heard them. So they've been super quiet and great neighbors, been courteous, and we're trying to do the same. So, you know, it's working out good. Yeah. Great 360 view. I know it don't show as good on here, but, you know, being here in person, you know, the mountain ranges, all the way around. It's a great 360 view. No buildings, no McDonald's signs, no truck stop signs. It's pretty nice. We're probably going to leave tomorrow. You know, this is just a weekend thing. And then do the old grind again. We're getting close to being done. We got 3 weeks until we leave. We're leaving Quartzsite, but we only got 12 more working days, something like that. Maybe 13, I don't know exactly. But yeah, we got about 3 weeks till we leave, and we'll just say 2 weeks. You know, we call it working days. 2 weeks of working days, and then 3 weeks till we leave because we get the weekends off. But anyhow, the old van, our camper van, is doing great. No issues. Well, I did some work to it this morning. This is something I want to do. It was running a little warm, a little bit hotter than what I like. That's a 1979 Dodge with a 360 in it, and no, it don't get good gas mileage. Horrible gas mileage. But I knew that, you know, going into it, buying it. They're bulletproof engines. As long as you keep water in them, keep the oil nice and clean and changed, you can run them engines to death, and they last forever. That's the reason I bought it. But as far as fuel mileage, no, you don't get it. But back to the original story. I've had several 360s, you know, back in my days, hot rodding cars and doing what I do, but they always ran a little warm. That's just their nature. Usually, I know a lot of people's going to disagree with me, but I can get a lot of people to agree. And I've owned, man, I couldn't even count. I've probably owned 15 or 20 old 360 engines, and they always seem to be efficient and run their best around 200 degrees. I put a 190 thermostat in it, 190 degree thermostat in it, but they would run about 200 degrees. And we're not going to go into great detail why all that is, but and that's their sweet spot. That's where they do good. Get good fuel mileage, good clean burn, making peak power, you know, that they do good at 200 degrees. This one seemed to want to always hover around 210. I know everybody's already freaking out. Oh, you know, bowling over. No, not if your cooling system is set up right, it won't bowl over. You can run it up to 230 degrees and it won't bowl over. That's too hot, yes, but it won't bowl over. The reason is, now I wasn't going to get into this real long, but I'm going to now. If you have a cooling system that's sealed, no leaks, and you're running a 50-50 mix antifreeze, antifreeze has a higher boiling point than water. Water boils at 212. 50-50 mix antifreeze boils around 245, 250. But if you have a good sealed system with a 15-pound radiator cap, that means 15 pounds of pressure for it vents, it won't never boil. It'll get super hot, yes, it'll do that, and that's not good for the engine, but it won't boil over. Steam coming out and leaking out the bottom won't do all that. So that's why I've been driving it, you know, getting up to around 210 and everything. I'm still driving it because it's, you know, it's still doing what it's supposed to do, just not very efficiently. But the air conditioner, condenser, and the transmission cooler was mounted right in front of the radiator. So it was pretty much blocking all the air to the radiator. There was hardly any of the cooling system radiator showing at all. So this morning I got up, repositioned the transmission cooler, took it out from front of the radiator. I had to pull the grill out, the headlights, the turn signal. I had to take the whole front end off. I took transmission cooler, mounted underneath at an angle. You can't see it, but it was right there in front of the radiator. I put it down here at the bumper and kind of angled it. I'm gonna have to be super careful until I get me a guard to go in there so I don't bump any rocks or something on the ground. It's got pretty clearance. I shouldn't never do that. The clearance is pretty good, but I'm still have to be careful until I get me a guard made to protect that. And then I took the air conditioner condenser completely off. Yeah, my air conditioner won't work right now, which I don't hardly use it anyway. Never really was a big air conditioner guy. But I am going to mount it back up. I'm just going to position it somewhere else. I'm going to go back here somewhere in the chassis underneath and mount it underneath there. But that's a later project. So anyway, by moving both of them out from in front of the radiator, I'm going to get maximum airflow to it, and that should be, you know, that should cure my problem. Should bring that old temp down a little bit. We'll see. As soon as we leave here, I'll know, because we got about a 3.5 mile drive out of here on gravel, and about 25 miles on blacktop, and that's going to give it plenty of time to warm up and let me know what's going to happen. So, but I'm pretty sure that's going to cure it. That's going to get that old temp down to where I want it. All right, now that I rambled on forever about a radiator, just hang out here and enjoy my rest of my day off. I got tomorrow off too, but we usually try to sneak back into town, get our laundry done, and pick up groceries, you know, run errands, whatever we need to do. So today I'm just gonna bum around, probably go for a little walk maybe, I don't know. My ankle's been bothering me lately. I've got bad ankles ever since my wreck years ago. They've always bothered me. Now I'm getting older, they're getting a little worse. So I'm probably gonna baby them today. If they ain't hurting too bad, I'm gonna go for a little walk. And probably just sit around and get fat and lazy. Tomorrow, I don't know, get up, drink some coffee, and stretch and get my own bones popping and cracking, and we'll ease out of here and head back to town. But I'm gonna pause this now, because if you know me, I'll sit here and ramble forever about nothing. So let me pause this, and then this afternoon we'll come back and say our goodbyes. Well, I'm just sitting in the RV. Old Russ is outside getting covered in dirt, but that's why I'm in here trying to clean. Yeah, if you got a dog and you're in a very dusty environment, you're just gonna have to clean every single day. But what I want to show you, look at this is the side of the camper. The whole side is a window. Of course, this thing's not real big. It's only 20 feet long, so probably 16-foot living space. But I just think that's really neat. That's one of the things that sold me on getting this. I can raise that John Travolta blind, and like the whole side of the camper is a view. So I'm inside cleaning and got a great view of the mountains. Anywho, hang on just a second here. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and end this video here. It's getting long, and you know, I'm not really doing nothing anyway. Man, I'm just shaking it all around in it. But yeah, just hanging out, cleaning, enjoying the day off. Russ is outside doing what Russ does, laying in the dirt and enjoying the fresh air. So it gives me an opportunity to wipe up in here a little bit, get some of the dust and stuff up. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this right here. And oh yeah, something I was gonna mention. I had someone ask me some questions about the little RV, and I really haven't done a whole lot of research on it. You know what? Hang on just a second. Let me pause this for a second and grab something. When I bought this old RV, the previous owner, or the original owner, I found out here that I'm actually the second owner of this thing. I thought I was the third owner. I'm actually the second. But anyway, they kept everything, and this is just a Chilton's manual. You can buy these online. They're actually getting kind of hard to find, but believe it or not, a lot of your libraries has a great selection of Chilton manuals. If no one knows what that is, it's repair manuals on certain vehicles. They make them for just about every vehicle on the road nowadays, or they used to. From like your 2005 down, maybe. I noticed some of the newer vehicles don't have them. But it's a company that makes a manual on every vehicle pretty much made. Shows the fuel system, electrical system, the drivetrains, the motors, the heater, the turn signals, wiper, you know, just everything. It gives you step by step how to repair or replace them. They're really great manuals. They've been around for years. Like even this one, it even shows you on this one's book is for this particular RV. It even shows you how to take the alternator off, take it apart, and rebuild the alternator. So for someone that's not really mechanically inclined, this is great information. I mean, this is something you should know how to do anyway. Little repairs like this can save you hundreds and maybe even thousands of dollars. Just rebuilding alternators, putting new brushes in them, opposed to go buying a brand new one for 180 bucks or $200, whatever yours costs. You can actually order some brushes for about $15 and fix it yourself. But anyhow, yeah, it came with the manual and just tons of information. And then he kept, that's where they had transmission serviced. This thing's only got 50-something thousand miles on it, so it's like no miles. What we got here? Again, some more transmission service done. Plus they had a new muffler put on. When was this? Oh wow, this is just 2015. They had new muffler put on, new exhaust pipe, and it's all brand new. I've been underneath there and looked. New exhaust pipe, new manifold gaskets, new plugs, distributor, rotor cap, resurfaced the transmission again, the PVC, put new radiator hoses on it. Just tons and tons and tons of work. Well, if you see right here, they spent $3,000. I didn't even know that. Here they had looked like they had some glass replaced. And we're not gonna go through all the receipts. There's tons of receipts in here. What we got here? Oh yeah, they had a block heater put in. Can't hardly read that. Yeah, no, I'm not holding the camera right. I'm blind, so. Looks like they had a block heater put in. I didn't know I had one. I'm gonna go ahead and look at. See, I didn't even know that. What we got here? Look like where they had some more work done. I know I'm got quiet there. I'm just reading and think I can't concentrate. That's some of their personal information. I won't show that. It's where they had insurance. But this is the original manual for the nomadic refrigerator that came with it. She's rough looking, and you know the pages are turning brown, but I've got that. I've got like the little pamphlet, or not pamphlet, but like the little sales thing, you know, salesman would have had, which it don't make no value, but I just find it neat to have that. Some stuff about the stove and the oven, and you know, like I don't know what you call it, just basic information on it. This folder has, of course I've got everything upside down, but this thing had a microwave. It's they've taken it out, which is fine. I probably would have done the same thing. You know, no microwave as big as a van. This was the original tag that hung, you know, when it was so new, it was hanging on the stove telling you about the oven. Again, it's not, you know, don't give no value to the RV. It's just neat to have stuff like that. And then your typical warranty information pamphlet you get when you buy it new. The little pamphlet that came with it about the toilet and how to take care of it, and you know, stuff like that. You know, this is just nostalgia. It's just neat to have these things. It's like a time capsule, so to speak. And there's the book that came with it for the onboard furnace, you know, operation manual, which actually, that came in handy. This furnace has got a gas shutoff and like a little safety switch, so to speak. So I guess like summertime you can shut her down and it don't accidentally get turned on, leak gas or whatever. And that was off. And I was trying to get it going just to test it. And I knew something, it wasn't much, but something was, you know, stopping the process. I ran across this and flipped through here, and in 5 minutes I had it going. That was just some more of the personal. I'm not going to show that. I had their personal information on it. I got the original manual put up because it's actually in pretty bad shape, falling apart and everything. But the owner actually had a copy made of the manual, so that was neat. I got that. I've been using this one. The original one is like getting really brittle. A couple of pages came loose on me, so I went ahead and put it up to save it. I got a friend that restores books, like classic, you know, valuable books. I'm gonna see if he can do a little work on it for me just to save it. Nothing too drastic, just to keep it from coming apart. I'm trying to find a certain page here, because I had someone asking me about the specs of this RV. Here it is. You know, and I really never looked, so we're going to look now. But it says the height is 8 foot 8 inches, and on the outside it's 9 foot 8 inches. The length, or I mean the width, is 6 foot and 3 inches wide, and I'm pretty sure they're measuring the inside, you know, living space from wall to wall, because it's outside. I've measured this wider than that. Oh, okay, well here we go. Anyway, the weight, no, length, inside living quarter is 7 foot 5 inches on the inside. The weight is 6,640 pounds. The propane tank is 10 gallons. The gas tank is 36 gallon. The freshwater tank, am I on the right line? Yeah, the freshwater tank is also 36 gallon. The hot water tank is 6 gallon. And I tested it. It works great. It's just not something I'll be using, but you know, I've only got 10 pounds of propane. That would eat that up very quick, but it does work. Refrigerator is 6 cubic foot, 3-way, so it's 12 volt electric and gas. The holding tanks dual, so I'm assuming they're measuring the gray and the black as one tank. They're separate, but they're measuring it as one, and it's 38 gallons. The heater is 12,000 BTU. The furnace on here, and it works great. It'll run you out of here. And I used it once or twice, and that one morning it got down. It was like 30-something degrees here. It got really cold, and within 5 minutes, I mean, it done warmed up and kicked off. I put it on like 70 degrees, and I'm not even exaggerating. 4 to 5 minutes. It was at 70 and kicking off. The stove is a 4-burner gas stove, which that's standard. The lighting here is 12 volt, 120 volt, pretty much standard. 30 amp, electrical. Most of this stuff is standard. TV antenna has one. The bed, now they made different versions of this. This one has there's a couch there, and the couch I'm sitting on. You can either, I'm not going to do it because I got all the junk in here, but you can either fold this one out and have, I'm going to call it in between a twin and a full, or you can do the same with that one, just fold that one out and have, between a twin and a full, or you can fold them both out and have, they call it a king size, but it's more like a queen. Then it gives it other dimensions. This one didn't have the U dinette. It didn't have that. This one is the double bed, what they call double bed. Oh. And we're not gonna read all this, just your standard, about the actual van part. But yeah, I found it interesting. So for that person who was asking, about some of the specs, yeah, that's pretty much all I got on that specs. Here's another original warranty card. It's got personal info, so I'm not going to show it. And then I got the original manual for the air conditioner on the roof. And that's about it. I feel like there's a few pieces missing. What it came with. But it's still pretty neat to have all this. I've got the original window sticker, like where it was sitting on the lot with, you know how they put that piece of paper in the window, it gives the specs and the price and all that. I've got it, but I've also got it put up in a gallon sandwich bag, Ziploc bag, sealed up nice and neat, and inside of a book, because it's also pretty brittle and in bad shape, and I want to try to hang on to it. I don't want it to disintegrate and fall apart on me. So yeah, I'm not going to drag it out either, because every time you touch it, it just gets a little worse. But anyhow, I'm back to rambling. So yeah, I'm gonna get off here in this video. Yeah, just pretty neat to have all this stuff. So try to get it all put back away. But yeah, I'm just gonna hang out for today. Clean in here. It's just like every single day. It's a process. Just every day you gotta clean. I'm gonna try to organize a little bit. When I first put everything in here, I just crammed it in any spot it would go, and now I'm slowly getting it out and finding a home for it, so to speak. So I'll probably do some more of that today, and maybe even get rid of a few things, but I don't know. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get off here. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Appreciate you hanging around and listening to me ramble about a whole lot of nothing most of the time, but say hello to my friends and family back home, old Josh and Lydia and Daniel and everybody, and all my subscribers. I appreciate you. Without you, this would be nothing. So I definitely appreciate you. But yeah, I'm terrible with names, so I'm gonna forget everybody, so I just say hello to everyone. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here and just see you again. God bless you.